What's going on? Y'all know who it is. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist in the building. I'm gonna let you guys get a little minute to realize I'm here. I'm just here driving. I hope you guys are having a fantastic afternoon. I've been missing in action for those of y'all that are concerned. I know there's some people out there that love me and they be concerned about my well-being. And to those people, I want to say shout out to y'all. I thank y'all for caring about me and loving me. I appreciate that. I always appreciate the love. I love y'all right back. Hi, Golden Goddess. Make sure y'all like the video and share the video. I've been missing in action. Had a family emergency come up that kind of took me off the radar for a minute, but I'm always here in spirit. I want to send love, peace, gratitude to everybody, even my haters, because one day y'all gonna realize that Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist, was right, and I'm just the activist for social justice in terms of dark skin. Just like you, there's social activists for all kinds of other injustices in the world. It's just God put it on me to be the dark skin activist for dark skin. That's all. No shade, no shade, no shade, no shade. So y'all need to get over all that extra stuff, okay? It's not that serious. It's not that serious, okay? But no, I don't like that sun, so I kind of play around with the sun because 1 minute it's in my eye and the next minute it's not. And then I'm on camera here cooling today, y'all. I'm kind of like dressed down. I don't be dressing up for y'all like that. Like sometimes I will, but it just depends. But yeah, y'all. But I wanna, for those of you that, some of y'all, I got a lot of new subscribers. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate y'all for showing love. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe because I got a lot of stuff I got planned coming up. I always got something in the bag, new and different. I might be doing a dark skin show again on the dark skin activist tour. One of the time out, I wish I was light skinned. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, let me stay focused, y'all. Those of you, y'all know I do the dark skin activist tour that features my dark skin shows. Usually I do a dark skin woman's revenge where I play 5 different characters, 5 different dark skin women. But I wrote a show a couple of years back that I haven't premiered. It's called Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit. Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit. I said Burnt Black Crispy. Yes, I'm gonna premiere that show. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this year, but I wrote it a long time ago and I just haven't had a chance to get my stuff premiered like I wanted to because I'd be so busy doing all kinds of stuff, you know. And like right now we got the down in St. Pete, we planning the African y'all forgive me if I don't get the name right, but it's like a big African celebration of Black people all over. The Uhuru movement is planning it and I'm on the planning board. Actually, I got a meeting tonight. Hopefully I get back on time. I really want to make that happen. So stuff like that I've been doing. Also, as some of you know, I won my appeal against Tommy Sotomayor, aka Thomas Harris. Back in the, I think it was January, I won in the 2nd District Court of Appeals. That's big, y'all, because this is a 2-year-long battle. And I kept fighting and I kept fighting and I kept fighting. And God allowed me to win after being, harassed, bullied, cyberstalked. I knew that I was right. I lost in the lower court twice and I decided to appeal and I won. And so now I have to pay my attorney. So that's another thing. That's a big thing that I need y'all financial support on. I'm asking for y'all to make a donation. I'm going to keep asking for donations because right now I need to pay my lawyer to represent me back in the lower court because what happened is the 2nd District Court of Appeals, they sent it back down. It's called remanding. They remanded it back down to the lower court because the District Court of Appeals, 2nd District, found that I was actually right. I mean, they wrote a 19-page opinion. And so what has to happen is that it has to go back to the lower court and we have to go back to court again, I believe in April. So I'm asking y'all to please help me to pay my attorney. My cash out is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. And why this is so important is because just because of my views on dark skin and being a dark skin activist and speaking out against darkism, I was threatened with murder. The person that I sued actually threatened to kill me on camera, told their followers to kill me, gave out my address to over 50,000 people, sent me dead body parts. I'll be here all day explaining to y'all what happened. And to this day, I still get harassing calls because the person and release my information to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And so that's why I said, you know what, I don't deal with violence. I decided to file a lawsuit because that's my constitutional right, and that's what I did. And so now, you know, I've been fighting the battle for 2 long years. It's been long. I've lost some battles, I've won some, but I'm still here. So make sure y'all go and make a donation, please. It's $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. You can also go to GoFundMe where I'm trying to raise $12,000, and I'm asking you guys to help me make that happen. Right now, the short-term goal is $12,000. The short-term goal. My long-term goal is to raise $1 million, so I could travel all over. Hey, Sydney, I could travel all over the world and do darkism talks and do my plays and my shows like A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge and Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit, and bring more awareness to all the struggles that dark skinned people face throughout the world. So that's why my long-term goal is to raise $1 million. But in this walk with dark skin activism, sometimes I face different battles. Like now I got the legal battle. And so that's why I'm asking y'all to please go and donate. I'm trying to reach $12,000. Right now on the GoFundMe, I'm at $11,195. So that's about $800 away from the short-term goal. So somebody, please go make a donation. You could either go to my GoFundMe. If you want to make that, let me say 12,000, go there. You could go to my Cash App, which is $rashidalala, $rashidalala. Or you go to my PayPal. That's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. And I'm gonna remind y'all again. There's a speed trap ahead. I'm gonna remind y'all again before I end this live. For those of you who don't know, I'm the world's first and only dark skin activist. And what that means is I'm the first person in recorded history to create a platform to fight against the injustices of colorism. Nobody else has done this before me. People want to argue with me all day and all night, but when I come to them and I say, provide me proof of somebody creating a platform like dark skin activism, they can't do it because I'm telling the truth. That one thing about it, if you tell the truth and shame the devil, you always gonna come out on top. So some of y'all say, well, where did all this come from? Where did all this colorism talk come from online? I'm gonna give you the origin story. Plus, I'm writing a book to lay down the history because of all these liars out here lying and not wanting to give me my credit. I'm sorry for talking loud, y'all, but I get so impassioned about this. I'm giving y'all me, and I know I'm right, and I've been done wrong, and you gotta right the wrongs. I'm for justice. I've always been for social justice. It's in my blood. Y'all think it's gonna be any different when it comes to Rashida Strover getting social justice? It ain't gonna be no different. Anyway. Why did I start dark skin activism, the first movement in history to fight against colorism? I started it because when I was growing up, I was called every name in the book. Black and ugly, tar baby, burnt black. That's why I named my new show Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit. And I always wanted to get the black man's approval, and they were the ones that were a lot of the time saying I was ugly, nappy-headed, African booty scratcher. I mean, on and on, okay? And I was treated differently from the light-skinned people in my family for having dark skin. So, for example, gifts and praise was being given to, thank you, Sydney, I love you, I appreciate you for that, were being given to my light-skinned relatives versus me being talked about and viewed as scum and ignored and cast aside. And in my head, even as a little girl, not understanding all of this, I wanted to know why. That was my burning question. Thank you, Kiana of Old Stones. Thank you. My burning question was why. I wanted to know why. And that's really what led me on this quest to create dark skin activism. So before I created the actual movement, what I would do, this was in the 90s, I would go to different family members' houses and I would start talking to them about dark skin. I'm like, well, why is this da 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 da? And they would always say, cast me in a light of, oh, you're just jealous of light-skinned women. That's what they would say to me. Anytime I would approach people with this from an honest standpoint and trying to express my hurt and my real human pain, they would always, their rebuttal, instead of addressing how I felt and addressing me as a human being, seeing me as a person with feelings, they would say, you're jealous. And that wasn't it. I wanted to understand, hey, why are you treating me differently from this person just because of our skin tone and hair texture? So that led me on a quest that led me in 1998 when I was an undergraduate student at St. Petersburg College. We had an event called Harambe, African American History Month. And they allowed whoever wanted to speak, you come up there and speak on whatever topic. And there was like a $200 prize for whoever they felt was the best. Long story short, that is where I gave birth to dark skin activism, because I wanted to talk about this. I'd already talked about it in my family. People didn't want to acknowledge it. So I got an opportunity and I got up there and I talked about it. Long story short, I actually won the $200. Thank God for that. But I remember the cold, harsh reception I received after giving the speech, where I talked about people like Alec Weck, the super dark skin model, Sudanese model. Now, y'all, this is important. This was in 1998. This was before YouTube. There wasn't nobody on YouTube talking about no dark skin. That's why I'm telling y'all these people are copying me. Now I'm going to tell y'all how it led up to me being copied and plagiarized. So from 1998, I gave that first talk about colorism and dark skin, which nobody was doing. Only other person that came close was Cola Booth. This was in 98. So from there, I started doing darkism talks in the community when I could get an opportunity. And I started writing plays and books about only dark skin. Lupita Nyong'o ain't the first to do that. I am. Me and Cola Booth. Lupita Nyong'o was nowhere around. She wasn't talking about none of this. She only started talking about it after she saw people like me make it popular, and she used it as a marketing ploy. These are facts. Y'all do your own research. But she was nowhere around in 98, in those years that I was building this platform. And the other reality TV stars, all these people were not nowhere around. These are facts. Y'all can be mad. Y'all don't have to like it. I'm telling y'all the natural born truth. So I started writing books about only dark skin. I started doing plays. I started doing darkism talks. And I started traveling with my own money around the country, funding my own dark skin activist tour. So I wrote a play called The Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. These are my writings. I've written more pieces and books and plays on dark skin and colorism than anybody else. The only other person that comes close to me is Cola Booth. That's why I always respect her. I don't pay respect to anybody else online because I know they're copying. They're stealing our content. But anyway, my books and plays include A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, which I wrote the book version and the play version. And I play on venues like the Atlanta Black Theater Festival, the DC Black Theater Festival, and self-producing. I also wrote How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet. That's the first motivational book ever written for dark skinned females. I also wrote Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. My other books include Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. So this is what I do. This is a lane I created from scratch in terms of speaking on colorism that did not exist before me. So before it was social media, the white media got wind of what I was doing. I've been interviewed on Bay News 9 in front of millions of people. The white media wrote about me. I've been written about in the fifth largest newspaper, the Tampa Bay Times, in the United States. Black publications started to give me press. 2010 comes along. I bring the first colorism channel. Don't believe what these heifers telling y'all. They got a lot of followers. That's why they can lie to y'all. But the truth is, it's Rashida Strober that brought the first colorism channel to YouTube. So let me get to how people started stealing from me. In 2014, Tommy Sotomayor reached out to me. I did not know who he was. He hit me up in my inbox and said that somebody sent him some information skin work, and he, when I went for calling out Kendrick Lamar, his darkism, because somebody had came to me and told me all about him being engaged to a non-dark skinned woman, and they said, what you think? And I gave my opinion, like I've been doing. I created. I didn't steal it from nobody. So when I made the comments that I made about Kendrick Lamar, y'all, it went viral to millions around the internet. Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club was one of the major platforms that picked it up. And Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club made me Donkey of the Day for being a dark-skinned activist. And this, in 2015, is when you started seeing these other people on YouTube they saw what I was doing, they didn't want to give me credit, they dogged me, they mocked me, and then everybody started copying me. Facts. Go do your research. Any female or male you see talking about colorism and dark skin, it all comes back to me. Facts. They're not going to admit it, but I know the history. That's why I'm writing my book, because everybody is lying. People have robbed me of my money that I could have been making. There's one YouTuber, very big YouTuber, that stole my videos, that has been stealing my content since 2015. Even tried to style herself colorism activist after my dark skin activist. And I love you right back. We got Black Jesus Minister in the house. Oh shit. We got the debate champion. Oh shit. Shout out to my brother, Black Jesus Minister. Hey, we done had our ups and downs, but this brother have been supporting me, and I got so much love for you. Y'all gotta excuse me. I know I look a hot mess today. Okay, I'm in my, listen, I know I look a mess, but it'll be all right. So that's a brief history. So I just want y'all to understand that after 2015, when I went viral, that's when everybody online started talking about colorism. They switched up their platforms from speaking on regular Black issues to talking about colorism. They mocked me, and then they started stealing from me. That's the history right there. Okay? Everybody now talking about colorism, they're getting paid off it, getting money off of it, when really they shouldn't be profiting off of something that I created and brought online. So I have a problem with that. I do. And I always will until it's rectified. So that's the history of that. So now y'all can understand where I'm coming from when I start talking about this, because I created and invented the lane. This is what I do. This is what God gave me to do. God told me to come and talk about darkism. Now, darkism is a word that I created from this brain right here. This brain. Darkism is a book I also wrote from this brain. Darkism simply means the discrimination of dark-skinned people. Now, there's many forms of darkism. Nothing to tell y'all. Y'all need to go to my website and download my book, Darkism. It's free. Y'all can understand where I'm coming from. I also teach a course occasionally called Understanding Darkism. I teach it online. I do charge for it. It's not free. But my book is free. If you go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, once again, darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com, you can go and download it and read it for free. Yes, Kiana Stones, you're right. He sure lives. Listen. So let me get to talk about the topic now that I done laid out the foundation of where it all comes from. Because I have to do that because people steal from me. And people like Oink Oink gives credit to fraudulent credit to a person that doesn't deserve the credit. They're all liars. But it's called karma. Everybody that done lied on Rashida Strober and took and stole from Rashida Strober, I'm going to let God deal with y'all on that. But I'm going to let it be known, though, now. I'm going to let God deal with these people, because God going to deal with y'all on that for stealing from me. Everybody that done came online and stole my work, try to pass it off as their own, trying to be Rashida Strober, knowing that they didn't care about no dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin. They might try to steal my little theme song. My hardcore followers know I came up with a little song called You Ain't Been Talking About Dark Skin. Y'all know this. Y'all know this. Listen, God got y'all. Let me get to the topic at hand today, and I'm going to talk about these people. Y'all gotta be careful of these people. They go around pretending. They pretend that they like dark-skinned women, and they really don't. And what I noticed is that with the advent of social media, you see, you have people like me, okay, and Cola Booth, that have made it popular to come online and say things like dark-skinned women are beautiful, praising dark-skinned women. You know what I'm saying? We pushed it. We pushed black men to come to terms with black beauty. We pushed it. So what that has done, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, y'all. But what I noticed is it's created a climate for a lot of liars and undercover haters of dark-skinned women. See, what some of these people will do, they'll come on social media and they'll post dark-skinned women pictures, and they'll say stuff like, oh, dark-skinned women are beautiful. But then when you go and look behind the scenes, some of these dudes is not even like the other day. I'm not gonna lie. This is what I be seeing stuff, and I start to be like, okay, I gotta come and talk about this. There was this. I'm not gonna say this dude's name. I'm not gonna say your name. I'm not gonna say your name. But there was just one dude that I really thought he was pro-black. I thought he liked dark-skinned women.
There's a speed trap ahead.
I found out that you kind of shaky. Okay? Okay? He's just one. He posted a picture of, him, who he was with, having a good time doing what he do. And I was actually, oh man. Y'all, I'm gonna have to cut this short because I do got an important phone call that just came in. But I'm gonna cut this short, but I might come back on here later. But I was shocked at what I saw, and I'm like, what's going on here? And then, like I said, some of these dudes, they will pretend that they like dark-skinned women by praising them on social media because it's the popular thing to do. It's the in thing to do at the moment. We're the flavor of the moment at the moment. But really, we're not. What they'll do is you might look at their profile, and you'll see who they with. You'll see who they really with. And that's why I came at Kendrick Lamar like that. And I didn't really come at him. I was giving my opinion based on what somebody asked me. I didn't come at him. He actually came to me and asked Rashida for her opinion. I didn't search him out. And when I seen that, he had dark skin women in this video, talk about complexion and this, that, and the third, and I saw who he had actually married, I'm like, wait a minute. Just be real about it. Don't use dark-skinned women to build up an audience. Don't use dark-skinned women to get your money in your pocket. Because dark-skinned women, black people in general, we dictate what's popping. And then everybody follows suit. It's just the truth. Hey, everybody, we dictate. Hey, I got food, vibes, nature, and herbs in the building as well. Dark-skinned brother here that be, man, he got so much knowledge, and I did not know that you was a battle rapper. Let me tell y'all something. I love battle rap. Okay. Loaded Lux is my favorite. Okay. Loaded Lux. Okay, I know I'm getting off a little bit, but I seen my brother on here, and I'm ready to see some of his battles. Loaded Lux. Who else? Briz. Yes, I love Briz. J-Dose. Yes, I love J-Dose. Those are. What is his name? He kind of a little heavy set and light skinned. Y'all know who I'm talking about? He's kind of new on the scene. And he do be talking about, the little gang culture, but that's where he came from though. That's where he came from. I wish I could think of his name. If y'all know who I'm talking about, food, vibes, and nature, if you know who I'm talking about, put his name in there. He light skinned, he's from West Coast, and he kind of like one of the newer. Dang, what's his name? Come on, y'all. Anyway, you'll drop it in there. But yeah, so listen, this is what they be doing. They be lying and pretending and using dark-skinned women to get what they need. Because if you notice, even on YouTube, in order for these dudes to come up on YouTube, they don't talk about no light-skinned woman. They don't talk about her in a negative way or in a positive way. The formula for coming up on social media is to talk bad about a dark-skinned woman. Yes. If you talk bad about a dark-skinned woman, people like my work and Cola Booth, you become popping. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. But my question to these black men is, if y'all gonna come up off of us and make YouTube money and social media money and get a name for yourself, why not put some of that money back into dark-skinned women? Make a donation to me, for example, like Phil Advise did. Phil Advise, actually, that's why I respect him. Phil Advise is not married to a black woman, but that man went on to my GoFundMe and that man did donate money. Okay, he did. Okay, I got to be honest about that. So let me just say this to these black men that's on here that's pretending. You're pretending. You're not real. Because if you really love dark-skinned women, you would have one. You'd be married to one. That's all it is to it. But if you're gonna come up off of us, talk trash, get your name popping off of us, what I need you to do is pay me. I need you to go and put money. I want my money. Y'all can say whatever the hell y'all want. Me personally, I done been through hell and back fighting for dark-skinned people and black people and social justice. I have my entire life. I fight for human rights. I love everybody. Black, white, purple, yellow, green. It don't matter to me. But what I hate, I don't like discrimination. I don't like privilege. I want everybody to be treated equal. But people don't want dark-skinned women to be treated equal. You want to use us for a come up. You know, talk trash about us. Even in movies, people like Eddie Murphy. You notice when they play a funny fat woman, she always got to be dark-skinned. I've never seen a light-skinned big mama. That's going to be my next video. And don't be trying to steal my content, because people be listening to me, stealing from me all the time. My next video going to be where the light-skinned big mama at. I've never seen a light-skinned big mama. Never in my life. Okay? I got to write that down, because I'm going to do a live on this, y'all. Light-skinned big mama. Okay? And that's my idea. So I'm documenting it here. If y'all hear this anywhere else, y'all know somebody done watched my video and stole from me. I tell y'all, they steal from me all the time. This one chick, I forgot her name, Exotical something, came on to the show I was on and openly admitted that she stole my entire voiceover and she's monetizing it. That chick done got a lot of views off of it. She's stealing from me. People just evil. But let me tell y'all something. Hey honey, I never heard of no light-skinned big mama. So what I'm saying to these black men, you gonna sit up there and talk about us and pretend that you like us, but you take the money and you put it into somebody else's pocket. My Cash App, because I need to raise money to pay for my attorney. I'm gonna tell y'all my Cash App. It's $rashidalala. $rashidalala. I also need sponsorships because I need to expand dark skin activism. If I had the funding that I need, let me tell y'all something. I would be traveling. I would be on a U.S. tour. And I would be saying, y'all, I'm in this city. Y'all come on out to see Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit featuring the dark skin activists. I need money to put into my shows. So if you're going to talk shit about me and come up off me, just give me a little bit of that money back so I can do what I need to do. You understand? And that's what we're not demanding, dark skin women. That's what we're not demanding. Hey, Tone. Hey, Tone. Tone is a wonderful dark-skinned brother. Hey, he that real dark-skinned though, for real. I ain't even gonna lie. Tone 22 is a real, so it's Food Vibes in Nature. Real dark-skinned. That real dark-skinned. I said that people be mad when I say that, but don't be mad, y'all. Don't be mad. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. But I want my money, black men. I gotta cut this one short because I got a phone call that keep coming in. But I'm gonna come back on here and talk about the light-skinned big mama, the lack of light-skinned big mamas. That's my next one. That's my next one, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video. What else I need to tell y'all? Look out for me announcing when I'm gonna do my dark skin activist tour featuring one of my plays and my shows. I'm thinking about doing burnt black crispy biscuit because that's a great one. I've been wanting to put this out for so long. I might even turn the play or the show version of burnt black crispy biscuit into a book. But I'm definitely writing Inventing Dark Skin Activism, the Rashida Strober story. I might release the unedited version so y'all could just read it because I'm just tired of people stealing from me and I need to lay this history out. Like I said, I won my case in the 2nd District Court of Appeals, thank God, against Tommy Sotomayor. I got to go back to court. I need to pay my lawyer. Please assist with that. And thank you to everybody that's donated. My Cash App is $Rashidalala. $Rashidalala. I'm also looking to make my GoFundMe say 12,000 because I want to. That's my short-term goal. Let's get it to 12,000. So you can Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe, and you can help out with that as well. Or you can go to my PayPal, and you can donate there. My PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. My Cash App is $Rashidalala. Once again, $. And I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all again. I just gotta go and take this phone call. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. I need you black men to do right by dark-skinned black women and stop playing games. Stop playing games. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the pretending. I need you to keep it real. I need you to keep it 100. I need y'all to stop faking. I need you to show off your dark-skinned woman. If you got a dark-skinned wife or girlfriend, you need to show. Let me know you're real, because I believe a lot of y'all are fake. I'm just gonna keep it real. Just based on what I be seeing on social media, a lot of y'all be lying.